All right, Junkie Nation, we got another MMA superstar, gorgeous Georgian goes delivering yet again. It's PFL lightweight champ 2 times, Natan Schulte. He is going to join us here, and we're going to talk about the start of PFL. The season 2021 is upon us on April 23rd. It's PFL 2021, week 1. Welcome, Natan. How are you?
Thanks so much. Thank you for this space today.
Tell me about that Bruce Lee poster or painting in the back. That's cool. Did you buy that or did somebody give you that as a gift?
Yeah, this is a gift to my friend.
Wow. I really love it. It's one of the nicer works of art from all the interviews that we've done via video. It really, really looks great. So you have a very nice friend, whoever gave you that.
Yes.
Okay. So they just told us we know the date. We know your opponent, Marcin Held. The first thing that jumped out at me was leg locks. That guy loves leg locks. Were you thinking the same thing?
Yes, I know. I know Marcin Held is a tough opponent. You know, he's a good guy. I trained a long time with him in American Top Team, but it's a little time, you know. But he has a good opponent for my first fight in PFL.
What do you think is the better strategy? To just defend the leg locks when they come, or to attack him with leg locks before he even gets a chance to attack you?
Yes, I prefer defend the leg locks, you know, Marcin Held, but I can put in my pressure, you know, my strike game in this fight.
Do you like when somebody is a specialist like that, you know, where you kind of have an idea of what they want to do even before the fight starts?
Sorry, can you explain again?
Do you prefer when your opponent kind of has a specialty like that, when you already know where you think they're headed with their game plan?
The best game plan for a fight with Marcin Held?
Não, Natan, a pergunta foi: você prefere quando você já sabe a tática do seu oponente, quando o seu oponente é um especialista, como é o caso aí do Marcin Held, que você já sabe o que esperar, entendeu?
Ok. Posso responder?
Pode? Manda bronca.
Okay. Marcin Held is expert in leg locks, in heel hook, you know, but I prefer fights with the specialist fight, you know. I think about Marcin Held every day, you know. I talk with my coach, my partners in training, you know, but I have my strategy for fights against Marcin Held.
A lot of fans and media believe that with the addition of Anthony Pettis, if we already start forecasting the future, Held versus Pettis, December 31st, do you think that's accurate? Or what do you think of the rest of the talent in the PFL for the lightweight season? Do you think that there's another name that should be jumping out at us?
I want to fight against Anthony Pettis because he has a ex-UFC, you know. He's a good fighter, a good name, but I can fight with other guys, you know. Maybe Loic, rematch with Loic or other guys, you know.
Would you be disappointed? Sorry, would you be disappointed if you didn't fight Anthony Pettis during the year? In other words, it's kind of nice to envision the finals, but do you think you'd like to fight him sooner?
Yes, I prefer fighting the final, you know, against Anthony Pettis.
Natan, so when the PFL told you who your opponent was, were you happy? Were you hoping it was somebody else? Can you tell us about your emotions when you found out?
I'm very excited, you know, but all fighters in the PFL this season are tough, you know, very tough, very, very hard guys. But I'm excited for a returning fight in PFL, you know, this year.
the PFL is relatively still new. They every year change a little thing here and there. They're still trying to figure out what the best way to do all this is. Have they asked the fighters for their advice, their input on things that you guys would change in the PFL?
Sorry, can you explain your question? Sorry, I don't understand.
I can jump in. Natan, a pergunta foi a PFL, assim, enfim, essa terceira temporada é uma empresa relativamente nova, e a PFL ainda está, de acordo com eles, assim, ainda estruturando o campeonato e fazendo certas mudanças aí no formato. A pergunta é se a PFL em algum momento entrou em contato com você ou com os atletas em geral, costuma entrar em contato para pegar sugestões e entender o que vocês acham que poderia melhorar no formato do campeonato.
Desculpa. Tá dando uma interferência, Edu. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We asked the question and then...
Pode continuar ali. Okay, sorry.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so we asked the question and Ed translated it. Did you hear the translation?
Você ouviu minha tradução?
Sim, yes. The PFL talked to me about the new season, this season, about when I'm going to start this season, but PFL talked to me every time. The PFL we do help me a lot, but the PFL helped me a lot.
You're one of the best fighters that the PFL has, but that puts a target on your back. Everybody wants to fight you. Do you like it that way? Is it fun that way when everybody wants to come after you?
Pode traduzir? Desculpa, Edu, eu não entendi pouco bem, eu não entendi a pergunta de novo.
Você é um dos maiores nomes aí na PFL. E com isso, acaba que todo mundo na divisão quer lutar contra você. Como é que você vê isso?
I look for this season. I'm a champion, I 2 times champion, 2018, 2019. All the fighters look for me because I'm a champion,
What would you change about the PFL format if you had an opportunity to change something?
Pode traduzir, Edu, de novo?
O que você, se você tivesse a oportunidade de mudar alguma coisa no formato da PFL, o que você mudaria?
I not change nothing because this season, this event is very exciting. I fight again. I fight for the 1 million. I fight for the belt. This PFL for me. I love fighting PFL.
Aha! I think I got something. What about 1.5 million or 2 million?
Yes, or 3 million.
or 3 million. Yeah, exactly. No, I get what you're saying. You're happy with the PFL. You like the format. I guess what I was wondering was they're starting in April this year and finishing in December. Do you like more time? A little bit more time? Is that better?
No, for me it's better this time because I have 1 year for prepare this season. The last year I prepare all year. But I'm start for the new season, the third season.
You haven't lost in 4 years. You've won $2 million. You're a 2-time champion in the PFL. Everything's been going great for you since 2017. But my question is, do you still find the motivation to, where do you find the motivation? What is your motivation to keep going and not let your success ruin, the prospects of continuing
Yes, the good question. My motivation is fighting because I love the fight. Since uh, since a long time ago, I fight because I love fight. I don't understand explain for you, but I'm fighting because I wake up every day. I love training. I love it. I love training jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai. My motivation's never for money. But my motivation is I love fight because I love fight.
That's great to hear. We love hearing that. All right, couple more questions, Natan. The
No
other
problem.
day we had Christian Lee from One Championship, and I asked him, "What if you, Natan Schulte, Patricio Freire, and Habib Nurmagomedov were to do a four-man champions?"
I know.
And I asked them, I asked them because everybody's going to pick themselves to win, but I asked them, who do you think would be in the finals? He said it would be him versus Habib. So, how about you? Do you see it the same way, or you versus somebody else? And if you want to give a comment, how do you think that tournament would play out? Go ahead, and would you like something like that someday?
Pode traduzir essa pergunta, Du?
Claro, irmão. Disse que algumas semanas atrás ele estava no telefone com o campeão peso leve do One. E que a pergunta que ele fez foi num campeonato, num mini torneio entre o campeão do One, você, Patrício Pitbull e Habib Nurmagomedov. Como você acha que esse torneio se desenharia? Ele falou que, obviamente e naturalmente, cada atleta vai puxar a sardinha para a brasa dele e vai, enfim, naturalmente dizer que vai ganhar, né? Normal. Mas como a pergunta dele é quem você acha que chegaria à final entre vocês quatro? E a outra pergunta é como você acha que esse campeonato se desenharia? Quem ganharia de quem?
There are good names in the lightweight division. Khabib is the best because he fights in UFC. UFC, but he has Patricio Pitbull or other champions. The other organizations. But in the final, me against Khabib, I'm champion the world.
There you go, man. If I was a billionaire, I would do that tournament and pay the winner $5 million. But I'm not a billionaire, unfortunately. But I would love to see it because all the champions are very accomplished. Pitbull's a champ. You're a two-time champ. Habib's an undefeated champ. And Christian Lee is the undisputed champ and the Grand Prix champ at One Championship. So everybody has great accolades and resumes.
Sorry, pode traduzir ele para mim, Edu?
Ele disse que se ele fosse um bilionário, ele pagaria para fazer esse torneio acontecer aí, porque são quatro lutadores de altíssimo calibre. O Habib, como, enfim, imbatível, né? Ninguém nunca perdeu uma. Você, como campeão de 2 temporadas da PFL. O Patrício Pitbull como champ, né, campeão de 2 divisões, e o Christian Lee do ONE FC como o campeão do peso leve e o campeão do Grand Prix também. Então, disse que acha que seriam lutas de altíssimo calibre.
Yes, it's a good fight, It's a good name, is Khabib, other guy, I forgot the name, Christian Lee or Patricio Pitbull, This is a big, I think about this.
Natan, last question. How was 2020 for you personally and professionally?
I was training, all day, every week, every month, I prepare so strong. I prepare, for this season, 2021. My life is so good. My wife is pregnant, and and I have much time for training, you know, for prepare for this season.
Congratulations to you and your wife. And then I guess what I wanted to ask was, mentally, was it difficult to not be able to compete for the whole year, or do you think you were able to overcome it?
Aí pode traduzir isso daí que eu acho que eu peguei pouquinho, Edu.
Foi difícil mentalmente para você não competir em 2020, ou você, enfim, já ultrapassou isso e já, enfim, já foi para a próxima e está se preparando aí para 2021?
No, for me it's not difficult because I fight 10 times in 2 years, you know. But last year, 2020, I have time for my life, you know, for my wife, my family, you know. But I start this year, you know, for this season, for the new season.
Última pergunta.
Oh, nice.
Quando o Brasil vai ganhar do mundo? Muito tempo que não ganha.
I don't know. I don't watch. I never watch soccer, you know.
Nunca você mira futebol?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Você gosta de boxing?
Yes, I love boxing.
Canelo Alvarez. You look like Canelo
Yes.
Alvarez. He fights on Saturday.
I watch all fights the Canelo Alves, you know. He's a tough fighter, you know.
Does anybody ever tell you that? Yeah, you look like Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, everybody. You are looking like Canelo Alves, you know. Oh, yes, nice.
Yeah, he fights on Saturday. It's going to be a great fight. Natan, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
It was really great to communicate with you in English. Thank you, Ed, for translating when we had a couple bumps, but I think Natan did great. Man, you are one of the stars over there at PFL, and PFL continues to grow. And the reason is because of quality champions like yourself. Us in the media, us fans recognize it. What you've done for the last 4 years has been amazing. So congratulations on the 2-year run that you're on, and we can't wait to see how year 3 unfolds for you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for this opportunity.